For the first video on this series of rentals and real estate in El Salvador for 2026, I'm going to show you some beach rentals that are along the La Libertad area, so you can kind of get a gist of what to expect, what prices look like, and even what the houses themselves look like. Because a beach rental in California is not the same as a beach rental in El Salvador. So in this video, I'm going to go through a full range close to the beach in the Surf City zone between La Libertad and Zonte. So here we go. Bienvenidos, pasen. Here we have a kitchen with a nice open bar. Comes with a small size fridge, sink, a 4-burner stove, and you do actually have 2 cabinets up above. And you'll find that a lot of El Salvador cabinets are not always mandatory. What they do instead is they get lots of little shelving units, or they have little carts that roll out. That's where they put their stuff on. But again, since something is always coming off of the trees, it's kind of like they don't do a whole lot of food storage here because there isn't really a need. So anyway, this is a great room with a nice big fan, requirement for the beach, and come check outside. It goes the full length of the apartment. So each of the bedrooms has an exit to the balcony. And check out that beautiful view. Right there is Tunco. So we are just above Tunco. It's literally like a 3-minute drive down to Tunco. In fact, I think this is the highest point you can get that close to Tunco. So it's actually a little bit cooler because we are practically straight up the hill. Okay. So here you have the common access to 1 full bath with a shower. And then here we have, I guess you should consider to be the other spare bedroom. Has its own AC and the sliding glass doors and a small window out front. This apartment, this building was built just 4 years ago, so everything's pretty nice and new. Now this is beach, so things can ruin very quickly from salt air. But since we're kind of higher, maybe not as quickly. And on this side, we have the master bedroom. Which has a little place for your clothes, which I have to say, when it comes to El Salvador, that's one of the things people are most surprised about. And it's like, where's the closets? Where are the closets? Honey, there's only a 10-degree difference. You're not storing any coats. You're not storing any pants or jeans or winter clothes. You pretty much simplify your life to some nice little summer dresses, some shorts, a whole lot of swimsuits, and you don't need a closet. They are available. You can buy them, and we can help you buy them if you're a concierge client, but they're not typical. And here is the master bath. So this apartment is $1,000 a month, and as you can see, all the apartments in this video are either available right now as of May 1st, 2026, or they will be available as of June 1st, 2026. So if you're interested, contact me soon. The rest of the places I will show you are in a gated residential community that includes 3 private parks inside that have a half basketball court, a football pitch, and pools. One of them even includes a gym for the community. Also included in this gated community is a private beach club directly across the street, which consequently makes it one of the most exclusive clubs in El Salvador, because even Club Salvadoreño, El Salvador's version of the country club, can be bought for $1,000 a year. But
In order to go to this beach club, you have to either own property inside the community or live there. Therefore, it is very high security just to get in the club or the neighborhood, which also provides a very high tranquility. It's very peaceful and quiet. And El Salvador generally is not that quiet of a country. The first place inside this community is a second floor apartment centrally located in the neighborhood. As we go inside, you will find an open concept living and dining area. There are 3 bedrooms. 2 of them have AC units inside the bedrooms. There is a private entrance on the outside and a fully equipped kitchen. You'll find 2 bathrooms and a laundry area with a machine included in this furnished apartment. The rent prices that will be shown on the screen for the following places actually include the pool and landscape maintenance for the property, all the club and security and HOA fees, and also the rent for the property too. So in the end, you will be left with just the utilities, which are gas that is delivered in small propane tanks that are attached to your grill or your stove. Your water bill typically runs between $30 and $40. Drinkable water that needs to come in unless you have filtered water underneath your sink that's already installed. But still, we recommend buying drinkable potable water for daily use, and the electricity bill.
Here is house number 2 for beach rentals in El Salvador. And the first best part about this place, it's got a mango tree and a coconut tree right outside because everybody loves free food. It has 4 parking spaces, and then let's head in. Now, you notice it is all fenced in and they do allow pets. So if you can bring your pooch with you if you're gonna come in here. It's got a nice pool. The pools usually here only go down to about 4 or 5 feet. If you want a really deep pool, you gotta go to the club. Big, nice yard, which is not typical in El Salvador. Now, when you look at the house, there's a little side apartment or a side room over here. You can turn it into your own office, or people before were actually renting it out. It's got tinted windows, place to hang your stuff, and of course, a cute little bathroom. But again, this could be a great place to kind of stow away while the kids and mom or dad is in the other place. And this can be your kind of quiet solitude on the side. Now this, I call it the light Mito house because there's so much light in this house. They do have ACs only in the bedrooms and in the little side office. There's no AC in the downstairs or in the main space, but that's kind of typical of houses in El Salvador, if you don't already know that already. Okay, in a typical Salvadoran kitchen, the bar is not typical, but cabinets are optional. So, you know, more Salvador in a house usually means the less cabinets. So there's no cabinets down here, but what people usually use are these nice little rolling carts, produce carts, so you can sort and keep your stuff as you like it. We have a microwave, sink, single sink, and a little stove. Now, of course, if you want to get a bigger 6-burner, you can always put that in too. Fridge. Here is where you have like your washing area. Now come see, in El Salvador, usually they have hooked up for a washer, but not necessarily a dryer. But that's because it only takes about 2 hours of putting your clothes outside at the beach and they're dry. Save electricity, save money, and gets done. The other thing is this is Salvadoreño. This is called a pila. If you do not know, it's very typical in El Salvador to have the water cut off because it's a lot of old piping, old systems, and they have to work on it all the time. So all of a sudden we might get a notification, hey, your water's gonna be gone from 8 to 2 today. So Salvadorans are used to this. So most of the houses have a pila, and it's just this big, deep sink that they have filled up with water, and you can get some tablets at the health department that keep the mosquitoes from breeding in there. And in a traditional home, they have a little kind of wash space beside it, and this is where they'll wash their clothes by hand, or they'll wash their dishes here. So this is our compromise between old and new, right? Bedroom number 1, we have some nice dark curtains. Again, don't worry, all the windows are tinted out. And look at this super cute bathroom. I love checkers. Isn't this gorgeous? Another thing that makes this the Mido Sun House is that every bedroom has its own balcony. So you have your own sun private time out on the balcony. Bedroom number 2, AC, and of course, again, your own private balcony that's just for this bedroom. Shared bathroom for the bedroom number 2 and bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 3 has a bunk bed. If you want, though, you can always replace this and make this like an office if you want. But if you have kids, it's great. And this is the private balcony for this room. And then the most sun exposure highlight of the whole house that makes it super Mido, in my opinion, not just everyone having their own outdoor balcony space, is the roof sun top. Up here, you truly want privacy, no neighbors, and you want the morning sunrise happens right there. Sunset happens right over there. And the ocean is right there. Again, it's about a 3-block walk to get over to the beach club. But if you can't make it, you can always just come up here, say hello to the day, and goodbye to the day. The tenants that lived in here before were very close friends of mine, and they said electricity-wise, they use 1 bedroom at night, the AC, and their bills were around $150 a month, $150 to $200 a month. But that you have to be the most careful about, because at the beach, electricity is expensive, AC is expensive, and it is really hot if you cannot tell. So I have heard of electricity bills down here as high as $800 a month for people that ran their AC all day. And as low, I've heard of other houses where they don't have any AC, they don't run any AC except for maybe at night. And that's typically around the $120, $150. Okay, so here's house number 3 down at the beach. It's in the same neighborhood as the last house. So it still has the perks of the awesome beach club, private beach club that only pertains to the people that are renting or own lots here on the beach, which is an extra added bonus. This one is $2,000, all included the HOA fees, the security fees, the landscaping, and pool. So let's see what $2,000 down on the beach can get you. So let's go. The backyard is one of the biggest yards I have seen here in this neighborhood. That is not actually a hot tub because there is actually not any hot water, because down at the beach, nobody does hot water. But it has a very ample, now again, this is not very deep. Most beach houses do not have deep pools. It only goes about 5 feet deep. But we have this ample space over here for entertaining. And of course, no house is complete without a hammock. That is Salvadoran standard, baby. There's this beautiful little fountain that's a fountain wall with water dripping down. And then let's head into the house. And like most beach houses, there's no AC down below. So if you've ever been in a beach house before, they usually have these big sliding glass doors so you can get a nice cross breeze. Now, because this is a higher end house, they have 2 fridges. That's why this is a great place for a bigger family. And they have cabinets. You know, it's a little bit more gringo-ized when you got cabinets in El Salvador. And a nice, long, big kitchen. Now, if you want a 6-burner stove, which is typical down here, you can upgrade, but that's kind of on you. And a Vitamix. Right there is why it's one of the most expensive houses. Okay, let's head on upstairs. Summer does not come with the house. She's going back. We have a social bathroom right here. Open bathroom with a little shower. Here we have a little bedroom, or you could make it into an office with a nice window for lighting downstairs. Now, all the bedrooms do have AC, again, as is typical in El Salvador, but the main living area does not, because it's so big. And to cool this would probably break the bank. So this master is really particular and kind of interesting because it can be small or it can be big. So again, it's got its own AC. It's got its own private bath in here. But it has a false wall. So if you notice here, this false wall, you can fold in and extend it to include the bedroom next door. So if you need a really big master, this is perfect. If you would rather have more bedrooms, there you go. This is what you would extend into. So we just fold that back, and there's little holders to keep those held back. Or you can do what this beautiful family did and make it your art studio. Here is bedroom number 4. This one is definitely bigger than the other 2, but again, has its own AC. And I like the color scheme too. It's my favorite color. This is another master, or can be another master, or a mother-in-law. And it has its own personal bathroom. It has something that you will not see hardly in any other place in El Salvador. It has a tub. And this big foyer on the 2nd floor, they do have sliding glass windows, so you can open this up and get airflow through if you don't want to use the AC during the day. A lot of people down here will just have one room that's designated as an office, and they use that as, and they'll run the AC all day in that one room, but the rest of the time, you just open things up. And the last thing is there is a community bathroom for those 2 bedrooms. And that's the house. Some of the things that you'll notice, the reason why this house is a bit more is because, well, the added space, the added bedrooms, also the amenities of having tubs. Because most of the other houses in El Salvador, yeah, tubs really aren't a thing. Okay, this beautiful house is for $3,000 a month rent. That includes all the fees that are for the maintenance and the landscaping and the pool and the enclosed neighborhood. Now, the difference about this place is, as you can see, it's a brand new build. So they just finished construction like 2 months ago. So you will have no mold, no mildew issues whatsoever. And it is definitely laid out to be a beach house. Again, this doesn't have AC. All the bedrooms do have AC, but it's kind of meant
for having a free flow from the pool to outside. There's the big glass doors, so you have a constant cross breeze coming through from the other side. Also, it's technically got 4 bedrooms with queen or king beds, which of course can sleep 8 people comfortably, a 72-inch smart TV with internet, and an HDMI if you want to hook up your own access. The other thing that makes this house so special is it is a smart home. So the blackout curtains, the blinds, even the lighting, everything is controlled from an app, from a controller. So you don't have to worry about, okay, where is this cord? Where is the switch? You just find the controller and you're good to go. Now let's check out the kitchen. So here in the kitchen, we have a massive countertop. This is not an island, it's more like a continent. A nice 5-burner gas stove, and the sink is perfectly situated for you. Everything from a plate washer to a glass washer. You can even adjust how quickly or slowly the drain drains. Now the thing is, in El Salvador, again, you have to have filtered water. Do not drink the water from the tap. That's why over here, we have 2 different faucets. This is the filtered water faucet, and then this is the main faucet. There is under cabinet lighting for at night, because yeah, in a black kitchen, you're not gonna see much if it wasn't for the under cabinet lighting. And the coolest thing is in this house, there's even under stair lighting. So as you step up the stairs light up, so you're not lost in the dark. So this is the open guest bathroom for the social area, and it leads out to the pool. So this bathroom is the social bathroom for downstairs, but it's also for the pool area. That's how this is kind of designed to be an open floor plan that incorporates outside and inside. Because in El Salvador, really there's not much of a barrier between outside and inside like there is up north. We like to have things up north very closed up, very disconnected of you're inside in the AC or you are outside, fully outside in the sunshine. But El Salvador, it's not like that. It's kind of more living in the tropics. You're more at one with nature, you could say. And so there's a lot more free flow of wind. You'll find a lot of the houses here don't have screens in their window. I grew up in Florida. That was a carnal sin to not have screens in the windows. I was like, what? Then the mosquitoes are gonna come and eat you up. But not here. In the tropics, it is just much more free flowing. In here is the laundry room, which does have a dryer hookup, has a washer too, but it also has a Salvadoran tila. There are a few details that are still being worked out in this house since it is a new construction. Like for example, all the bathrooms will have cabinets installed underneath the sinks, and those are supposed to come in next week, hopefully. As you know, in El Salvador, sometimes, especially in construction, things are promised and they get pushed off and pushed off and pushed off, and you just kind of roll with it. Because as the phrase goes in El Salvador, blessed are the flexible, for you shall not be bent out of shape. And other few little details are still to be wrapped up here. But as of May 2026, the house is available and those details will be completed in the next month. Something else that's important to know about rentals versus real estate. Now, typically, living like a local, we don't really do real estate because we don't want to get into the cat fight. Real estate can be pretty cutthroat and competitive down here, and that's just not my vibe. But what typically happens is with rentals, I do help families find rentals because I have so many newbies coming in, especially if you're my client, then you've already paid for me to work for you, to be your agent. So our team will find you a rental. And what makes us different is we vet the landlord, because something you need to understand about landlords down here is very different from landlords up north, is that there's no small claims court. So your landlord can make or break whether we truly recommend that you move into some place, because typically down here it's the landlords like take it as is. It is not typical that landlords will make improvements or make changes, or you can say, well, I don't like this, can we please change this? No. That's not how it works down here in El Salvador. So what we do is we vet the landlords beforehand, and we usually try and get in contact or know the people that have already rented from them before, because we've had some clients that are like, oh, I love this place, I want to move here. But then we'll find out from various sources that landlord, oh no, you don't. Because even though you may love the place, the drama that may come out from you having different expectations of what that landlord is expecting, yeah, it's not vale la pena, as we say down here. But that's something that we do a little bit different to make sure that you're protected, because we've had to help too many people get out of bad rental agreements because they didn't know what they were getting into. That's the other thing that we include in getting rental properties with us, is that we will have our lawyers will go over the full contract, which is very important because, again, there isn't equal housing opportunity laws down here. And our lawyers will make sure you know exactly what you can and you can't do and exactly what it says. Because, again, fighting with your landlord usually is pretty futile. And that's why I'm creating this video of beach properties down here at the beach that are currently up for rent, because this is a hot sector of El Salvador, and you can get a full wide range and some things that are just insane that people are charging versus some things that you may think is really pricey but is actually a really good deal.
If beach life is calling to you and you'd like to see one of the rentals that are in this video, or if you just want help to have the smoothest transition possible in coming down here to relocate and integrate into Salvadoran society so we can all elevate together, then contact Living Like a Local and our team will set you up. I am Jenny Adi, shining my light so you can shine yours, and we'll see you next week.